Good evening. Hey, what's up? Hello. Hello.
Hey, Phil. Good
Hey,
evening.
man. Good evening. Hey, Johnny. Long time no see, man.
Yeah. Final semester, a lot of things about college. But yeah, I'm here today.
Good. So welcome, Bia. Welcome, Andrew. Rayane, Eduardo, Rodrigo. It's in English, okay? Rodrigo.
Hello.
Good evening.
Alessandro, Rayane, Andrew, Eduardo, Álvaro, Emmanuel, Igor, Keio, Ana Beatriz, Dot. That's Paulo, actually. I already know the name. Let me double check. Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening, Gabi. Everybody's coming now. Let me double check everybody. Let's just wait a couple minutes. Just to make sure everybody's gonna join us, right? So I don't know who's the first time here. Maybe Alessandro, right? First
My second time here.
time.
My first time.
I think 3 weeks ago I did, but today I am returning again.
Very good, very good. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Oh, good evening. Hey, man. So we're gonna talk. I can't hear you, Neto. Antonio Neto. Now it's, I don't know. No problem. Take your time. I don't know if all of you know, but Neto, he has an Instagram account and a YouTube channel where he shares how is he learning English, and he's sharing a couple of tips, right, Neto? Do you wanna talk very quick about your channel, what you're doing?
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I have a YouTube channel where I share my evolution English. I'm beginner student that I have been studying English by myself, and I created on Instagram profile and YouTube channel for I show my
Development.
Yeah.
Very good. So
a few minutes I was making a live on my channel where I study English with music.
very good. Is your Instagram the URL instagram.com/Minha Jornada no Inglês? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's it.
Is this one? Yeah. Oh, where is? Oh, just a second. I'm just sharing it. So we're gonna talk basically about this, our journey throughout English. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Neto is going to help me with some tips. I'm just waiting a few more minutes. So welcome, Solo. Good to have you here. Mario Filho, another friend of mine, Rodrigo. We have Jeff, right? I know it's Jeff. Sorry, but I already know it's you. Where am I? Hello, my friend. Yeah,
Hello,
very
guys.
good. That was easy. We have Laufey, we have Linda. You were yesterday with us for the Spanish, right?
Yes, I love it.
Where is Victor?
I don't think he is going to be there.
Oh, he's not coming for the English anymore. He just likes Juliana for the Spanish.
No, no. He told me he's tired today.
Okay, yeah, I know. Friday night, and you are all here. We have more than 30 people. We have Rebecca, Gabriel, Pedro Leão, Leandro Calado, Leandro Quiet, Evelyn, Vinicius, Mari Moura, Ju TX. How are you, Ju?
Hey, Phil. I'm good. What about you?
I'm very good. Thanks for asking. We have Regiane. Welcome back. So just to let you know, last Friday, we had, I don't know if you realize this, but you are having an immersion in the English language on TNT. Last Friday, we started the happy hour at this time, 10 p.m. Do you remember what time did we finish last Friday? 6 a.m. We had 8 hours in a row to speak English. So I felt like I was in United States because I was like speaking in English all night long, and it was really fun, really good. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna do like at 6 a.m. again, but we're gonna finish like at least midnight. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 hours at least for free. Okay, so this is all for free. And TNT started back in 2016, in October 2016, just once a week. And the idea was really simple: get people together to speak English, okay? And online for free. And then we did we're gonna celebrate in October 4 years. And this year we are doing every day. So we have English talks every day, okay? We are live on YouTube, so you can check the previous TNTs we had already. If you want to follow our Instagram as well, this is the link. So it's been difficult to share as I used to share back there, but I try to post the agenda. I try to post some news updates, or you can just check the Telegram channel. Okay, if you are on Telegram or not, this is the best place to be. Okay, we're gonna talk about how we started learning English. I know it's Friday. I know it's happy hour, but I think that's a very good beginning. Okay, so I'm going to split you out in small rooms. Okay, and there is no we don't have questions for this. I just want you to share your experience. How did you start learning? So you can help Neto, you can help others, Neto can help everybody else. So how did you start learning? When was the first time that you got in touch with English? Okay, so this is the topic. How or when did you when was the first time you were in touch with English? And why am I going to talk about this? Because next week I'm going to start my French classes with Marta. Okay, so we still have 2 slots available on Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Okay, so if you want to learn a 3rd language or start a 2nd language, or I don't think everybody here speaks English, so French is going to be the 3rd language. So if you want to join us, just talk to me. We have 2 still spots available. And we have basically 3 hours of learning and speaking in French. Okay, so this is going to be a difference between being hired or not because another language. It doesn't mean that you are going to use this third language, but telling others that you're speaking French or you're learning a third language, it tells a lot about yourself, a lot. Okay, especially if you are willing to change jobs or to find a new job. Okay. So as you know, I need volunteers for each room. Okay. So we are in 37 people. I'm going to split you out in rooms. I need one person to make the room comfortable. Just to ask people, when was the first time you were in touch with? Then you're going to present yourself and then you're gonna start talking about this, and every single one in the room will share your story. And after that, you can bring other questions related to English, okay? And I need 30 minutes to be back. And I will be back in 30 minutes, okay? So I'm gonna ask some of the veterans on TNT, Bia, Junior, Johnny, Solon, Neto, Jeff, Junior, I already said, Regiane and others, Andrew, to help me out with this. Becca as well. So GTX, I'm going to share you in groups and I will be right back. So if you need help, I'm not going to be here. Okay. So that's it. Let's do it. Just accept the invitation. And there you go. Just a second, we have Nasson. I think I'm gonna get one of you as the host. Juju is here. Great.
Are you gonna?
So let's
Yes.
do.
The only thing
Welcome.
I'm going to show my face because I was in a slumber party, so I am with pajamas.
Great. Yeah, it's really cold tonight. It's really cold. So Juju, we're gonna talk about when was the first time you were in touch with English. So I know you can really remember that because it was like 2-3 years ago. So so you're going to share with others and let's go, everybody together. Okay.
Good.
2, 1, go. Okay. Romeo. Esau, just join. And there you go.
Felipe,
Yes, just
Felipe,
yeah.
pode
Hey,
me colocar no mesmo grupo da Bia?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I
Sem
forgot
problema.
that. My bad. Where are you? So, Bia, Ana Beatriz, right?
Isso.
Room number 2. Okay, there you go.
Thanks.
Just click on breakout room option. Then you are going directly there.
Okay.
Phil! Tô de pijama.
Very good, very good. We have.
Yes, but yeah, I was in a room. We are in a private room, you know, a small room. But now.
Exactly. Now we need to get back on. Wow. A lot of people. 37.
Hey, Juju.
Hey, let me get a picture of this. A lot of people in here. So please smile. 1, 2, 3, and cheese. Very good, very good. Because it's been a while I don't take pictures on this, and yeah, very good. So how was the discussion? I think Friday night, cold weather, we still have a lot of people here, but I just want to know is there anyone here that that has a good story about starting to learn English or the process of English? Any funny story? Anyone like or something interesting? I was like trying to learn and then suddenly I learned. Like I learned English in 2 weeks. No one? Like anyone? No one? Are you shy tonight? Hey, wake up.
Funny thing is, Philip looks tired.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell. I started learning English when I was 10, and it took me 13 years to realize that I could speak English.
Whoa, 13.
That's 13. That's my funny story.
Excuse me, 13 what? I can't understand.
13 years to realize that I could speak English with other people.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I was 23. I started with 10, and then I realized when I was 23. It was 9 years ago, basically. So I don't want to make you sad about learning English. Like everyone has
What
process.
happened, Junior?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I hope you're not going to last so long to learn English. And there's a difference between learn and realize. Okay, you can learn, but to realize that you learned is different.
Well, first time I realized I could really speak in English, I was already in an interview to become an English teacher. So.
Whoa.
In time, yeah.
It was just the time. It was now or never.
Anyone else?
The time that I realized that I could speak English, I was lost in Stockholm and I didn't know where I was. And some girls helped me and I could survive it, and I'm not a homeland. Homeland not. I don't know how to say. The person that who living at home, you know. I'm survivor now. I realized that I could communicate in English. It was crazy.
In our group, I realized that it is different ways for learn English. For example, Antonio learn English playing guitar. It's a way. I keep in touch with English with cards in a vinyl disc. And
this is all.
yeah. And who else? I don't remember. Peter? Peter, I don't remember, sorry. Is here? No?
Yes,
So
I'm here.
Okay. So it's not funny, but it's interesting histories about learning English, I think.
Very good. Who else?
Yes, the first time I realized that I could be able to communicate was during the Olympics Games here in Rio, and something got wrong. My ticket wasn't working, so I had to talk with a employee or volunteer, I don't know, and he wasn't Brazilian, so I had to talk in English, and it was terrible. I freezed, but I could do it. So,
but I'm safe, kind of.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, for me, the first time that I realized that I could speak some English was here, about 1-2 months ago, and that's it.
So do I.
Anyone here that realized that you speak English because of TNT?
Yes, Felipe. Well, I come here because I saw a post of you on LinkedIn, and at my first time I was like, oh my God, maybe everyone here is fluent in what I'm doing here. I was so, and then I see how awesome you all are. Here we teach each other, we help each other, and we can improve ourselves each day. It's awesome.
Yeah, I was saying in the room as well that the most fear that I have before I joined the group was everybody correcting me all the time, and I was like, if that happened, I will leave because I know that I'm not good. That's why I'm here. So, and that was really good. All the people here are great. Everybody's great. I mean it. Thank you all, and I hope it's going to help another people.
Yeah. For me also, I am very realized about it. So,
hello, Kyle.
Hello, man. Hello, Jeff. I'm sorry to interrupt this.
No, keep going.
All right. But for me, it's so I'm very realized about it. I remember my first time here. I am very, very introverted to talk about in my group. So today I am feeling so more confidence to speaking and explain my opinion with someone. And TNT support me with this. So I am so very grateful for about it. Thank you, Phil, and thank you everyone for this to support me. All right. And my first time in contact with speaking, it was in my first traveling abroad. But today it's challenge and is being more, it's been good for me or more difficult to explain and learning more. All right. TNT support me about it, and thank you so much for this. All right.
Nice guy, nice. About me, TNT allow me speak English almost every single day. And it is helping me a lot to improve my English. And Felipe, in our room, we have a good history about English. We have a girl, Eveline Teixeira. She studied English about 6 months and she speaks a lot. Eveline, introduce yourself, please. Everyone, for everyone.
Hi, guys. Yes.
Hi, Evelyn.
Hi. Oh, Jeff.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, Jeff.
Don't be shy now.
Why? Why me?
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Yeah, don't worry.
Don't be shy. It's your time to shine.
Hey, English is very good. She studied 6 months, about 6 months. Oh my God.
He was talking a
Just
lot
6
with
months. I must to learn this. What can I to do?
Just where are you from? How did you learn English?
I'm from São Paulo. I'm live in São Paulo now, and I am student of international relations, and I love my course. And for this, I must to learn English because it's so necessary for my formation, academic formation, and other areas for my life. And I beginner student, and this my first time in TNT, and I
6 months, guys. Just 6 months. Oh
I
my God.
can't.
Evelyn, how did you get here?
What?
How did you get here? What, through Instagram, LinkedIn, WhatsApp groups? How did you get here?
How did I get? I don't know.
Yes.
How did you know TNT? About
Yeah.
TNT?
Oh, how did I know? I know with in Instagram, and I joined the group in Telegram, and in Inicio, I don't know, meeting.
Begin.
In begin, I didn't see the message. I didn't care with the group. So after I start to learn the message, and I start to see the this meeting, and I am here now, and I like so much this because the big difficult for me in English is speaking and reading, because I don't know people that speaking in English with me, and I don't have money to pay a course, and I learn on myself, and this TNT is helping me so much, too much.
Really good to know that.
Guys,
Congrats, Evelyn.
can I share something? Yeah, for me, the TNT is amazing. Yes, because I was stopped for maybe 1 or 2 years. Yes. And I had a problem with my money. I hadn't money for pay a course, because the a course of in English is very expensive, principal in my city. Yeah. And my history with English is for me is I don't know this word is engraçado, como falar essa palavra?
Funny.
What?
Funny.
Yes, it's funny.
It's funny.
Because in my high school, I hated English. I hated English in my high school.
Me too. Me too.
Oh yeah. I don't lost that. I hated high school because I don't know about the teachers. Just in teaching grammar, and I didn't know how to learn about it. But and I was stopped. Yes, I was stopped 2 years, and I don't remember really. I don't remember how I find TNT. I don't remember, but I'm here now. It's for me. It was a good idea, Felipe. Congratulations. Because it's free. Yes, it's not necessary to pay for practice. And I returned my study in English 2 weeks ago, and for me, TNT is helping me a lot, because day by day I can conversation and practicing what I know. I know I still beginner English, and I know it's necessary. I need to better my English, but for me it's a challenge. But I think I can do it. Sometimes I feel shy for speak, but now I can speak a little bit words for you. And thank you, Philip, and all the people helping us in
Philip's
this
a
journey.
good person.
Felipe, are you crying?
I'm not crying, but I should be. I'm just working, like we are talking here, and I'm working on the French group, lots of things to do. But for me, it's really fulfilling to listen to all of this, because the idea every single week, a few people, they were, oh, TNT is a good idea, but people didn't show up. And I was like, oh, what I'm doing wrong. And then this year I got it, what I was doing wrong. And basically I had to have faith. That's my point. So I had faith to make this keep going. And I had the support of Juju. She's still here. Yeah, she's here. Taina and other people. So I think when we have people, and we have amazing people here to, from a lot of places, and then we can do like a lot of things together just because we are together. And this is not about English, it's about something else. So we're gonna have lots of different things. TNT is going to be for free. And it's just for free because we have all of you coming every day. We have courses that people are paying. So I have private students. Juliana is another teacher. She has private students. We have Yuri, we have Renata. So we have 4 teachers actually working. And all of those private students, they support us to make TNT to happen. The online courses, the personal presentation in English, that's like 47 reais. It's like I bring I am documenting, I'm recording my private classes, and I'm posting in this course. So You don't need to pay like, nowadays I charge 500 reais for private classes per month, once a week. And it's, I'm recording some parts and I'm just posting there because I believe I can help you somehow. And if you pay 47, that's really cheap. You can support TNT, help other people. And if you don't have 47 reais, you don't need to pay. It's TNT, it's for free. Okay, so we have a community, we have French classes coming up. So people, like, we are almost sold out on French classes. And I don't want to, I talk a lot. It's like, as Julia says, it's TTT. Yeah, please.
Hey, Philip, more than this, all the good things about you and about TNT, I think that you got demystific. I don't know if this word exists. Desmistificar, né? Or English is possible for all the people. It's not okay. Courses are expensive, especially here in Brazil. But I think it's a cultural problem because just rich people could speak English. It's not true. Whoever, no matter what, if you can, if you want, actually, if you want, you can. And in TNT, we are this chance, and everything is equal. It's equality. I don't know. Is the same. We comment in our room without judgment, without I don't know. It doesn't matter if we made mistakes or not. We just speak and be comfortable, be confident, and meeting really nice people. So it's very important because you are showing us English is for everybody.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah, it's simple. It's like, aprendi.
Yeah. Oh gosh, Eureka.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it needs to be easy to speak. And we are trying always to reach fluency. And I'm gonna say something that sometimes people don't like it, but fluency doesn't exist.
Yeah,
like
it's true.
Of course, we need to keep studying, we need to learn, we need to use a grammar, we need to sharpen our knowledge and our skills, but it took me 13 years. It's unbelievable. It's a joke. If I had TNT back there, I would save years of English studies, and and I teach English and I need my money, my bills. I pay my bills because of private English classes. 70% of my income is because of private English classes. And I tell people that you don't need to pay to study English. So I need people to pay me, but I'm telling them that they don't need to pay me. They can learn for free. So, yeah.
But
I know.
Every time when I see your face, Philip, I link your face with this phrase.
Yeah.
Phil, for you, what's about fluency? What do you think about fluency, for example, for you? The person, fluency for you is a person that understands all thing or something, or understand and make the older person do understand also. What do you think about it?
Man,
because it's not
fluency,
clear for me.
fluency starts with the first second that you try to learn something. So a baby is fluent. When a baby is born, they are fluent already because they know how to cry. This is fluency. They know how to cry. And they know how to ask for things without speaking.
Okay,
And this is me speaking, and I know other teachers, other people, professionals in the area, they are not going to like what I say about this. And I understand because fluency, it's a whole like a complex situation. But I believe we just need to speak. Of course, if you're in a meeting, of course, if you are in a conference call, if you are applying for a job, if you don't know how to use do or does, you're not going to get the job. We are always.
These questions was about it. For example, in an interview, for example, I can't talk to my for example my manager or future manager. I am fluently in English. Oh, I understand and I speaking clearly to other person understand also. All right, but I am fluently. For example, for me, this is okay. All right, man, because I'm not native person. Then, of course, this normal. Understand and make the other person understand also. All right.
So I'm gonna be really
clear.
clear. I want to be really clear. You need the guts to say, I am fluent in English. Because people are going to judge you really hard. They're gonna punch you because you say I am fluent.
Okay.
And you know, man, it's really sad, and I am not saying that I am right. Most of times I am not. I make a lot of mistakes, but I don't care. I don't fucking care, really. Of course, it doesn't mean that I'm not learning. I am. I'm still trying to improve my English, but I don't care if I say you is in a conversation, it's wrong. Especially because I'm teaching and I say you is, it's really wrong. But it's just one piece, it's just a second. And it's amazing how we focus on our mistakes more than the things we do good. So we are doing a lot of good. We're doing a lot of good things. We're speaking a lot, but we are focused on the mistakes. So like I could talk about this all night long. We could be speaking about this until 6 a.m. But to make this long story short, fluency, you can get fluency from the beginning, and then you're going to evolve. You're going to develop your speaking skills, your listening skills, your writing skills. We have so many skills related to communication that it's really hard to say I am fluent or not. I am a basic or advanced. I have seen lots of people here telling me, oh, I don't know English, I'm basic level. But they're here speaking English. So what the fuck you're telling me that you're basic? So I don't know how you feel about your English, but I don't care what level of English you are. People are always asking, oh, I'm basic level, can I join? Like, of course, if you don't even listen or understand English, you can join. I am joining the French group and I don't even understand a thing. The Italian, the same. Spanish, because of Portuguese, it's easier, but you know, you need to open the door first. And then you can tell, oh, I don't know, I'm not fluent, I am basic. But first, get into the door, open your ears, open your heart, try to feel, and then be curious to go after study and make it happen. Like we have TNT here, we have like everybody's trying to help each other. Money, it's not, if you're here, if you're on TNT, if you're watching this, I don't know when on YouTube, if you're watching this, if you're here, money, it's not an issue. Money, it's not gonna stop you, okay? Because if you really want to learn English, if you tell me, I really don't have money to eat, I give you English classes for free. If you prove me I don't have money to eat, to survive, I teach you English for free. Okay, but if you prove that, so you need to do something else, okay? And people are gonna say 47 reais for an English course is expensive. I have heard lots of things about being expensive or not. So 47 reais is expensive, 100 reais is expensive, 500 reais is expensive, 1,000 reais is expensive.
I'm poor.
Yeah, I'm poor. I understand that's difficult. Money, it's not like, we don't have money like in a, I don't know how to say that. Like we don't have much money to spend. I know that, me neither. But what we are gonna to do, what we are gonna do about it, really. Yeah, 1,000 reais is expensive for like a glass of water, but for a Ferrari, it's not.
Yeah.
If I have a new brand Ferrari for 1,000, I don't have 1,000 to spend, but I would buy it just because I know the value. So if you try to learn English, English is going to open you doors that you can't see. I see all the doors about speaking English. There is a game happening because of English, and we are all here in this game. There is a game in French that I can't see, but I'm gonna say it because I'm gonna start learning French next week. And then in 4 months, we're gonna talk about French. And my face is there because people are gonna judge me. They're gonna see if I'm studying or not, because people are always trying to, oh, let's see if Philip is gonna study, if he's gonna learn. So people are watching me all the time now because I'm exposing myself too much. And that's awesome. I love it. I love when people judge me. I love when they try to push me down. I love when they try to correct me, to say, oh, you're wrong. I love that. I love when people say, oh, this is bullshit. I love that. And I have heard that TNT is bullshit a couple times. Oh, you're doing that for free. It's not going anywhere. Why you're doing this? Get back to the real world. Get back to your work, to your job as an IT person. I've heard it a couple of times. I see on people's eyes, you know? But today, people don't say that anymore. They don't say that anymore. It's not crazy. Oh, now, in the beginning, people would say, they did actually. They told me, you're crazy. You're leaving your job, a very good job, a very well-paid job, to give aulinha de inglês. That was crazy. Are you crazy? Where's your like? It was like Dilma Rousseff impeachment, dollar about 4 reais. And they were like, you're leaving your job because you want to follow your dream? People, they were making jokes because, oh, I have my boss back there. Oh, she told me, I told the director that one of my employees has found his passion, like trying to make fun of the situation. Oh, he found his passion. He wants to teach English now. He doesn't want to work here anymore. Yeah, I was crazy. But now I'm not crazy anymore. People are not telling me I'm crazy. And I hate it. I want people telling me that I'm crazy. I love being crazy. And I'm sad that people are not telling me that I'm crazy anymore.
Felipe, you are crazy.
Thank you so much. I was hoping to hear that.
You're welcome.
You are a good crazy.
Yeah.
You're nuts. You're nuts.
But I can just do that because, like, I have a good family. I have good parents. I have like I have lots of privileges.
Philip,
I understand.
Philip, remember, Elon Musk is crazy also.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Then
He's totally.
Hey,
So,
Philip.
You relax. For me, you are already fluent.
I'm crazy too.
oh yeah. What is this?
it's so
Oh
dumb.
yeah. Yeah, this is great.
Oh, now I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's so very nice your message, and it was a motivational section.
Man, like
Yeah,
I don't want to be like that, to be called like that. But if you take it to motivate yourself, that's good. But this is what I'm saying here. It's not that I learned in a book or I have watched films or whatever. I'm living this, and it's hard, man. It's hard. I don't want my friends to build a business. It's crazy. The possibility to die from this, it's really high. I don't want people to suffer to build a business or to, I want them to follow their passion, have a good life. But man, having TNT, and I'm still trying to find someone to do something really similar to TNT. I'm still trying to find. It's been almost 4 years, and it's like really simple. It's simple. But I know how hard, and it's not about money. It's not about money. Like if you get like Wise Up to do a TNT for free, I don't think they're gonna do that because that's not their way of doing business. But it's not about money itself.
Phil, I have a question for you then. It's not about money, okay? Then it's about purpose.
Man, it's not about purpose. It's about it's about responsibility.
But purpose also, I think.
No, man, it's not purpose. It's responsibility. You have the responsibility. You were born. You have a responsibility in your life to do something. To do something that you like to do, like to use your skills, to use your, I don't know, your imagination, creativity. Great. It's not about like, okay, purpose, it's important, yes, but it's nothing if you don't have responsibility over your purpose. Because purpose, everyone can find it somehow, but responsibility takes action. You need to wake up and do something. If you're just like listening or watching motivational speakers and you're doing like exercise to find your purpose and you do nothing, then man, it's bullshit.
Philip, I think that responsibility is for others and purpose is something for you, for yourself. So I agree with you. Responsibility is better because it's bigger, It's for others. It's not for you. Purpose is for me, my purpose. But responsibility is not for you.
Because if I imagine if I'm an English teacher and I just want people to hire me, pay me, and I don't care about their learning, like it's not. Let me retell this. When you're teaching, most of times, of course, you want to teach people, but you get attached, and then you have, for example, I see lots of teachers having students for 4 or 5 years, the same student. I think it's crazy, but I understand. I want my students to be like with me just 1 month. That would be my dream. Oh, 1 month, then you are comfortable, you are okay, then go do your stuff. And I'm like, it's not easy to have like just 1 month of classes, and it depends on a lot of things, but you need, I am responsible to make people empower themselves to learn and not depending on others. So that's why we have TNT, because it's my responsibility to make people who have already spent like hundreds of reais, maybe thousands of reais on English classes, and they still struggle to speak English, but they have like 3-4 years speaking. Like Evelyn, she studied for 6 months, and she's doing great. She's doing more than 2,000 million people in Brazil. She's doing better than like many people. And like in 1 year, she's gonna be in a different scenario about English if she keeps going this way. The problem is people, they want things in easy ways. Like just, it's like, man, I don't need to go to the supermarket anymore to buy my beer if I want to join the happy hour. I just order it on my phone and I go there to pick it up. So easy. So people want to do that with English. Oh, I want to pick it up. I just want a pill. I get it. I swallow it, and then I'm fluent in English. So it's not about. And then we get back to fluency. It's not about reaching fluency. It's about the process of learning. You need to love the process of learning because it's hard. It's not every week that you enjoy learning. Today it was really tough for me. I wish I could like just be sleeping all day long. But I'm here. I'm really tired, but I'm here. So
you look tired.
Yeah, I can remember last Friday. I was really tired.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that you work hard.
I'm always tired. No,
I don't know
Felipe.
I don't know how.
The secret. How can I say acabado in English?
Acabado.
Done.
I'm done.
I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted. Yes.
Phil, how much person have today in TNT in eAprendi?
What do you mean by that?
How many people?
How much people?
Like involved on TNT or participating
in
the community?
All TNT.
We have involved like around 5,000 people now, like participants. Whoa. They're not showing up, but we have about 5,000.
5,000? Wow,
yeah, 5,000.
Oh, a little. A lot of people. Okay.
Yeah, so
when you talk about pills, magic pills, I was thinking, all of us watching movies since forever, and if we, how can I say, interessado, if we estivéssemos interessados, we can learn because watching movies, listen the audio and subtitles. In the whole life, we watching movies in English, at least in my point of view.
Do not learn with movies.
Allow me to say something.
Okay.
Speaking and getting what you guys call fluency, because fluency is that, is to convey a message. Of course, only watching films with subtitles, you're not going to learn. You have to expose yourself. It's your exposition that gives you that confidence, you know? When you come here, you have to learn. Grammar is important. You don't go anywhere, but if without vocabulary, you don't go anywhere. You acquire vocabulary. You have to do the 4 skills: reading, writing, speaking, and listen. And what you do here every week on TNT is of utmost importance. That is practices. This is real life. Because you're going to learn lots of stuff. You're going to see something on the films that you're not going to use, you see? It's good. Of course, I tell my students, watch films, put the subtitles, but you have to practice. You have to expose yourself.
Yeah,
When I decided to
Good
learn
advice.
English, I go in YouTube and how to learn English. And the most videos talk about watch TV series and listening music in English and only this. But if you wanna learn English with TV series and listening music if you that you like and podcasts, enfim, you must know that this is study. This is not for your fun, and you sit, you take your notebook, and you have to writing and reading and repeat what the actors to talk in TV series. Only watch TV and okay, ha ha ha. It's not help you learn English.
6 months, 6 months, just 6 months.
Congrats, girl.
I believe it.
Congrats.
I totally agree.
I am shocked.
I totally agree with this guys. I totally agree with this, and I have something I want to tell. I like to watch movies and to listen to music in English. It's good. I think it's good, but I know that when we have, a face-to-face conversation, it's totally different. And if you pay attention to our national TV, global, and all that stuff, all the jazz, you are going to see that we don't use that kind of language. They use in the soap operas, and we don't use that. So I have an option that I think it's better nowadays. I go on YouTube and I try. Okay, TNT is the first option. Okay, TNT is the better option. I bet. But sometimes I use YouTube and Instagram to follow real persons. Real people, in the USA, in the Australia, in British people, and I follow these guys, and I see they talking. They just woke up, and I'm listening to him or to her. oh, I've just woke up. Hey guys, I'm here in my bed. Oh, I don't want to wake up today. You know, I can listen to
Stories
real
every day.
dialect. Yes, and every day I wake up and I see this. This is real, I think. And I try to go to YouTube and search for people who was born in the USA and other countries that speak in English. And this is better, really better than you watch some movie or something like that, I think.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
I
You don't need
agree.
to travel. You don't need to travel to expose yourself to
We
learn.
just have to increase our inputs in English.
Yeah.
We live in a country. This people in Brazil don't speak in English, so we have to find a way to increase our inputs about English for speaking and listening and what else.
Yes, for me, I am trying listen a little bit more every day, and I felt that I can comprehend a little bit more. I know that I can speak very well, but I can understand a lot of things in my brain. No, it's necessary translator. It's magic for me.
It's like an exercise, guys.
Hey everyone.
Listening is really important. You have to do it on a daily basis. Everything, all the 4 skills. But everything you have as an input, you have to produce. That's why you are here practicing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's pointless.
Yes. I have heard something very interesting. A guy said, knowledge is not a noun; it's a verb. If you don't do the thing, it's useless. So we can learn all the vocabulary, all the grammar, everything, but
you
if
don't
you
use
don't
it,
use it, it's useless. It's useless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very
Hey everyone.
And I got a. Okay, sorry.
No, go ahead, please. I'm sorry.
I know. I was just saying that I got the point of Evelyn, and it's the real thing. Most part of the people that I see have been taking a course. They are listening to the music, for example, song, for example, and they don't are even paying attention what's going on in the music. Like they don't read the lyrics or something to try to understand really it's in the song. So it's useless. You are just I have been listening to songs all my life in English. I didn't know what's meaning. So you need to study. It's not for fun, like she said. You need to study, keep going, don't stop. That's the thing.
Don't stop believing.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh man,
I like. I'm sorry.
Please, Johnny, please.
So I like share something like the Angel said. When I discovered it, I think it's very important. So I had the effect plateau. When your progress is stopped. So when you begin it in English, you can to improve fast. But sometimes you stay in a point, and some things not. I might not progress. I'm doing everything right, but what's happened? So it's effect plateau. And when I discovered that, because I was a little sad about my own. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it's normal. Yeah, it's more difficult. It's like when you did a diet. You in the beginner you lose some weight, but after it's more difficult to lose. I don't know if I can explain, but I like to share this because it's very important. So if you as one day stay in this point, no more progress, yeah, just keep going because you're in a good way. So just a word for encourage you guys. Thank
Yes,
you.
what are you saying, Johnny, is that when you are a beginner, from beginner up to intermediate, your progress is really fast. From intermediate up to a proficiency, it takes really hard. But this is extra mile. And then when you think that you are flatline it, that it takes longer, but believe me, that's, extra mile. Keep doing.
Yeah.
It's what Evelyn said. You have to keep studying.
Yes, my method, my principal method is to learn as a baby. I begin to learn basic words and basic things, and in my home and if my parents, how to say basic things, and I learn vocabulary with friends and how I met your mother, day by day. I don't know to say this, and after I already to know some TV series I like Sweets and House of Cards, and I still watch with subtitles, but I writing and I repeat, and I with time to with time to I don't know to say this. When I have it difficult so much, I pause it and I turn and I repeat, and I to go in Google. I don't know to say this, and I search how to say why to say this is this way, and this way I learn more and more words and more vocabulary. A little.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, we
But,
have.
Great, Evelyn.
Philip or Julia, I have a question. It's more easy teaching an adult or a child, or is there a difference between each other for comprehend a new thing or a new language? What do you think about that?
Well,
stopped.
Guys, I have I think to talk about this question. I have a son. He has 1 and 4 months. 1 and 4 months, and he doesn't speak one word in Portuguese. So I don't believe that I can learn like a baby. We have to find our way to learn English. Each people is different. Each people learning, watch movies, watch podcast, listen podcast. So I don't believe that we can learn like a baby because my son don't speak any word in Portuguese. He has 1 and 4 months. He listen in Portuguese every single day, and he doesn't speak yet. Why I can speak like a baby. I can learn like a baby. I don't believe in this.
Yeah.
This is my
Because
opinion.
I think an adult uh, can comprehend more fast. I'm wrong or not, Philip?
It's different. It's different. I have taught children already, but the point is, it's not harder or easier to teach. It needs to make sense. For me, it doesn't make sense to teach children. Okay, for me. But when we think about learning, what I say is, why do we not learn as a child? Because the cognitives of our brain, and it's different, of course. But let's think about the process, just the process. Imagine that we can learn as a child. We, as adults, we don't spend 24 hours, 7 days a week to learn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We don't pay attention on other people speaking or anything else. So Jeff has just said his child is 1 year and 4 months and doesn't speak a word yet. But his child is exposed to Portuguese every day, and he doesn't need to work. Is it he or she, Jeff? He. So he doesn't need to work. He doesn't need to pay bills. He doesn't need to do anything. He just needs to pay attention to his parents every day, 24 hours per 7. So do you want to learn English really quick? Like, spend energy, be curious, create situations, do like Yuri said. Don't use your Instagram account to follow people that is not teaching you anything, doesn't inspire you. Follow real people or people who inspires you. So I use, for example, why do I post and I'm on social media a lot? Because I work with this nowadays. It's not it's not a spare time for me. It's not leisure. It's work. And work means learn. I learn a lot. So everything I do is to learn. My purpose, we were talking about purpose. My purpose in this life is to learn as many things as I can, because I have a responsibility to myself, my family, people around me. So can I learn French as a child? I don't know. Maybe not, because it's different. But if I want to, I would spend like all day for that, you know?
Another point
thank you.
About this topic, learn as a child. I think that child doesn't have resistance. Child is learn more fast, quickly. Exactly. Thank you. And I think this thing is good. Child just talk or speak. Oh, am I wrong? I am failed? No, fire doesn't matter. It's pure, I think. These are good points.
Yes, because I have a son, and he use my cell phone sometimes, and he knows tell to 1 from 10, just watching a history. It's amazing.
I think, guys, that we don't learn like a baby, but we can use some methodologies or strategies, you know, that babies use, even they're not, you know, they're not seeing this, but they use some methodologies to learn, and we can use too, you know. For example, you can use a methodology of TPR, for example. It's a methodology that you use your, how can I say, real objects to learn something, you know. Your objects around you, babies do it. They see what you are speaking when you take your glass, and he or she, they are listening to you. Okay, I have to drink a water. They are listening, and they are seeing that you are, you know, grabbing a glass to drink water. They are listening, drink water. I think we can use this. How we can we use this? We can try, we can create. We are creators, you know. We have to create.
Can I give an opinion?
Man.
Yes.
I am.
Mario, before you say, let's Mario, please.
Okay.
Okay, in my opinion, is, for example, a baby, a little child, is developing your brain. He is or she is open for everything. So he don't be afraid. For example, I have my baby daughter is 6 years old. You understand? So my baby daughter will run and fall, cry a lot, okay, and run again. You understand? So don't be afraid. He try a lot. So when I was baby, I noticed that my baby daughter and don't say any word, but she see your lips, the movement your lips, and notice that all the babies don't speak any language, but the baby don't see in your eyes. The baby see your lips when you're talking with you. You understand? And developing is easy because he is learning everything. So, and when in my situation, and I am adult, and when I talking with someone, I'm afraid. Oh, he is judging me. Oh, I'm not speaking correctly. You understand? And the little child know. The little child say, and if it's correct or no, isn't important. Do you understand? My opinion. My opinion.
Yeah.
I agree.
Totally agree. I think it's that's it. It's the focus of a child's, like the brain and the development is different, and the focus it's another focus, right?
If you learn more about this area, you can learn Piaget in order scientists. Piaget. It's very important, Piaget, that he speak about the stage of the development of the child. Do you understand? Piaget, Jean Piaget. It's very nice. It's very nice.
Go on,
Yeah,
Julia.
but kids they learn very fast, right? And the difference between a kid and us, we are afraid of the judgment. That's why we block ourselves. But let me tell you something. That judgment, guys, it's something, it's a characteristic from here, Brazilian people. I don't know why. Because when you go abroad, they are not concerned about your mistakes. As long as you convey your message, that's, you know, of course, we want to improve, we want to learn more, but that's the most important, to convey your message. And the difference between a child and an adult is basically this. They have synapses much more than we do.
Yeah.
That's, they do
I said it because I think maybe the adult can be to learn more fast or more quickly. You
more
know?
fast.
Yes.
You think
or
adults will learn
quickly.
faster?
Yes, yes.
No, that's not true.
Oh,
Kids learn faster
because
than we do.
I can comprehend more than a child. The things
No.
I can comprehend a little
Uh,
bit quickly. Maybe more than a child. I can comprehend.
I think
I
he's
don't know.
it's more about the information,
Yeah.
maybe. Right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You understand an information. Yeah. How to call.
We have
Yeah,
we have we have tried to understand the child. Imagine a situation. Imagine that tomorrow, today you receive someone saying to you, "Oh, tomorrow you have to go to Japan." Do you understand? You have
Yeah.
to go to Japan, and you arrive in Japan tomorrow. Imagine a situation. What will you do? Do you understand? The child is the same thing. The child don't know what is glass, what is plastic, what is hard, what is soft. Is learning everything because the child arriving in a strange planet. Do you understand?
yeah.
So he is observing or watching. I don't know, observing, watching everything that happening around him, around her, and
Then
he want to learn everything, bad things and good things. So
okay.
if the boy, the little child, say you see or listen you saying bad words, you will say bad word too, because
Okay.
this your friends, what the boy and the girl watch in internet is very complicated because he is learning everything that or who you see. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
this boy, this girl is opening to all everything. I understand what my friend, this girl say. He is learning like a baby. I understand what she wanted to say. I think is like a baby is words that she is learning every day. She is learning new words. I understand that our friend, this girl, uh, who is study 6 years, 6 months, yes, 6 months only. He is speaking very well. Congratulations.
But
She
one
is speaking.
child don't
She is
don't.
speaking.
But one child don't don't get. I don't know how can I say this word to speak.
Learning.
Yes, don't learn or don't speak one word in 1 hour. You know,
I think my baby daughter has the.
a little baby start the talking just 2 or 3 years. And
Is a process.
Evelyn speak in English, speak
Is
very well
is
in
a process.
in 6 months. This is my point.
Oh,
You know,
my mother said to me that I was
it's
speaking,
different.
and
It's different.
when I was little boy or baby, I speak. Do you understand? And I stop
Yes.
it, and I come back to speak when I was 4 years old. It's complicated. It's a process in the mind, in the brain for the child, and
Yes,
we
my
can't
yes,
understand. We can't
I
understand.
comprehend you. I comprehend you, but
Good
I
discussion.
am I am do uh comparação. I don't know.
You're comparing.
A comparison.
Because Evelyn
Hmm.
Evelyn can English in 6 months. But one child don't
But
speak in English
you don't need
or in
because
English in 6 months. It's
you know,
necessary
no,
wait
because
two
the
or
little
3 years for to get out something for
the
speak
part of the
something.
brain,
I was born speaking
part of
English.
the
I was
brain
born.
is developed yet. Do you understand? the part of the brain from the child is developing. You understand?
Because that I think an adult can comprehend a little bit quickly.
Yeah, so let me wrap up. Let me wrap up this. What we are discussing here is we are trying to understand or find shortcuts. There are no shortcuts. Like by the end of the day, for you to learn, it doesn't matter if a child learns faster or not, if an adult learns faster or not. What matters is what are you going to do to learn? So, of course, it's a very good discussion and we can learn a lot about that and we can get insights. But most important is what can we do? Like, what can we see from a child to use to ourselves? What can we do from, like, Evelyn? What has she done to learn? Like, so
guys,
let's put it into practice and then we learn better. So it's the process. So Neto is doing an amazing job and I'm gonna tell every single time he's here. He's doing something that nobody or few people do. He is posting, he's exposing himself to share ideas, to share tips about English, to learn English, you know? So he's doing like a lot of things all at once. He is creating an audience on Instagram and YouTube to make money right after, like, I don't know when, but that's how you start. He's learning English, sharing, teaching. So people are gonna say, oh, but Neto, he doesn't speak English, or oh, it's there is a mistake on this or that. But Neto doesn't care. Neto wants to learn.
This method can work for me, but doesn't work for you. And anybody care with this. The only things that we want to know that you know or you know to say in English or no, and your comprehension and your speaking, but this way, the way you learn it.
Yeah.
Endel said something in the chat. Endel Miller. Sometimes I pretend to have a conversation with I ask myself and then answer. I like this. This is awesome. This is other kind of of methodology you can use, and I use this. We call crazy
talker.
Yes, that's it.
Crazy talker is
It's
cool.
awesome because I wake up and when I live alone, and I had one time my neighbor. She was in my door, and she was there listening to me, and she asked me, "Hey, are you crazy? You were talking. You were speaking alone." Yes, I was speaking. It's because I speak English and I'm trying to learn another language.
My neighbors think the same thing. Do you understand?
Yes, but it's good, and you don't have to pay attention to what others are thinking about you.
Hey, you guys, I can. Can I speak something? I think children learn more because I think this with the creativity and imagination. All right, children imagination most than adults, for example, and creativity is so very important in this age, for example, to learn more. I think when adults, for example, it's because it's so I don't know. I don't know to explain this. It's about the brain, all right?
Yeah, it
But
starts
creative
Yeah.
imagination and
Let me try to
creativity
say
is
something
so
after
very
he
important.
finishes.
It's so very important.
Yes, can I
Yeah,
say
Junior.
something?
Oh,
Yeah.
first Junior, then Nason.
Let's try it at a regular basis. Let me ask Evelyn. Evelyn, you've been studying English for 6 months, right?
Right.
Uh, do you study every day?
Every day?
Yes.
Yes, I'm study every day. But some days I study more and some days I'm study less. I'm student. I'm do college and I work homework now because quarantine. But I work and I study and I am volunteer. I work with what the word I learned here today.
Yeah.
One moment. Refugees.
Refugees. Yes.
Refugees, yes. And I do the class Portuguese with there. And I have to do all these things and I learn English more or less during in my week.
Yes. And you do this much things, but you can't do them all at once. You can't do them all together, right?
I didn't understand.
You can't do all these things together. You have to work, then you study, then you help people. That's how you do things. You can't do like all the things together, right?
I didn't start yet. Sorry.
Let's say if you can't it's study and work at the same time, right?
Oh, I can't. I don't this capacidade. I don't this. I study in the morning and I study until 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. and I work in the afternoon and I have a little time to study English in the night.
Yeah, thanks. So you guys got it. She can't do all the things at once. She has to work, she has to study. She is pushing herself to study. She's studying really hard. And that's why she learned so much in 6 months. The difference between
But
her,
sorry, but I have a lot of books to read with my course in the college. Um, I course I student of international relations, and for this, my books and my classes, the books that I have to learn, I have to read is in English.
their own
So
English.
I practice, yes. I practice reading and writing when I do my
Homework.
I don't know the meaning.
Yeah. Your
Homework.
paperwork or homework.
Yes, in my homework.
Homework.
And the
But
refugees you
listening and
were.
speaking only here are podcasts or TV series.
Okay. So guys, that's it. She's exposed to English when she's studying English. She's exposed to English when she's listening to a podcast. She's exposed to English when she's on her course on college. When we say to learn as a child learns, we're not talking about being like a child. We're talking about level of exposure because she's learned in 6 months because she exposed herself too much to English. When we talk about children, let's think in a regular basis. A child goes to school when at the age of 4. But a child is supposed to learn to write and to read by the age of 8. So they have 4 years at school to learn how to read and to learn how to write. We learn these things in English much more fast. So I get what Pedro said. But let's think that a children took 4 years to learn it. But these children was also learning what is a letter, what is a word, what is a sign of punctuation, what is a syllable, how to write, how to do the movements, what is a number. They are learning all of these things. They are also learning what is a toy. They are also learning how to eat properly. They are also learning how to walk and do all this stuff. So their level of exposure is way bigger than ours. They are learning a lot of things at the same time, and that's a thing adults can do. So when we talk about learning as a child, we are talking about the level of exposure. How hard you try it, how many things you can learn at the same time, and how we do it without fearing the being judged or being ashamed. That's what I think.
Yes, man, I agree with you.
Yeah, me too.
Nação,
And she doesn't sleep.
Yes.
My friends, it's my first time here, right? I would like to thank you all. And I have to sleep because I have to wake up early tomorrow. Tomorrow, no, today.
Mario.
It's
Oi.
Mario, where are you from?
I'm from Ceará.
Oh
Me
my God, I
too.
love your accent. For real, like it's so cute.
Who is talking? Who is talking? I don't
It's
know. I
Pamela.
don't see.
Yeah,
Pamela.
I'm not with my webcam on.
One moment. Oh no, sorry. So I'm from Fortaleza, all right? But I live in Canindé since I was 5 years old. Canindé, the city of faith.
Of what? Frevo?
City of faith.
No.
Cidade
Bring
da
me
fé.
Recife, please.
The
Cidade
city
da
has.
fé.
Okay.
Hey Pan. The
Aqui
city
tem a maior,
has.
aqui tem a maior romaria franciscana das Américas.
Faith is
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Faith.
Sorry, Português isn't permit Português.
Hey Mario.
Sorry.
Hey Mario.
Thank
I'm
you,
from
Mario.
Fortaleza too.
You're welcome.
Mario, I'm
Ouvindo
My
Fortaleza?
True.
You are my
Yuri?
neighbor. Yes,
Yuri?
I'm from Bahia.
Oh,
Ah,
I'm from Fortaleza, but I live in Canindé.
I'm
I'm
from
from
São Luís.
Fortaleza, but I
Close
live
to
in
Fortaleza.
Maracanaú.
Who is from São Luís?
Yes, Maracanaú.
I'm
It's
from
near.
São Luís.
Near.
I'm from São Luís as well.
Yeah,
Canindé,
Minas
Canindé
Gerais
is
here for you guys.
about 100 kilometers from Fortaleza, my city.
Yeah. Some people walk in Fortaleza, from Fortaleza to Canindé.
I am trying to speak better because I have to do a test in Fortaleza. Our governor will pay an English course to English teacher. It's about 488 teachers who will study abroad, paid by the government. So I have to develop my city a project. Do you understand? When I come back in my city, and every course will be paid by the governor. So I am studying, and my life, I love it, this experience.
Nice. Very nice.
And my neighbor is thinking that I'm crazy too.
Yeah.
So see you soon. We have to sleep. I go to bed.
Oh my God.
Oh,
The-
if
One
someone,
silence.
okay, guys, if someone want to talk in English, I think that I want to talk English too. I will give my WhatsApp if you want. if someone wants.
I want.
No
Yeah,
problem.
I like
Go on.
Mario. Let me just explain. I don't think this is a good idea.
A good
I don't
idea.
think it's a good idea.
Oh, sorry.
But
More peaceful.
what you can do to make it easier, we have a Telegram channel, and there you can talk with like more than 600 people. Okay, we have a Telegram
605
channel
right now.
where we can chat, and I'm going
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, I think it's better because what happens is when we share WhatsApp numbers and people, it's kind of complicated, and we see that happening in other groups, in other platforms. And I don't want, and people, they go to me and say, oh, someone is talking to me in private, and it's like I'm not liking it. So I'm trying to avoid this
I understand.
this public situation of sharing WhatsApp numbers and everything, because we have a Telegram channel where you can talk freely with anyone without. So
I have a question, and I don't know. This is my first time to here, and I log in. I don't know. I'm joined in the channel in Telegram, and there I'm silent. I don't know to say this. Yes, and my question is, we get to conversation there, to talk with other people there, or no, it's only divulgação?
Yeah, Felipe, we have 2 groups on Telegram. This link that you put here, this group don't allow to talk in this group.
Yeah, but
we have another group.
But that's the only link we have. The other link, the other group is linked to this group. We have a broadcast message group. That's the channel, and then you can just click chat. There's a chat button, and then you click and you join.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So Evelyn, you when you go to this link on your phone, you're gonna see chat. You have an option to join the group where people are talking. So it's pretty.
I'm a little lost.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm terrible with my phone. Sorry.
But when you go to Telegram, you're gonna see on the broadcast on the channel. You're gonna see there is a button. So for example, you have this basically, and then you're gonna see a button here to chat, and just click and you go to the chat room.
Oh,
yes. Yeah.
Thanks. Join.
That's it. Yeah. That's
okay.
it.
Thanks for this.
Very good. So we can keep in touch here. We can keep talking, but I really need to leave tonight because I am not able to stay all night long. But I know Heitor is going to be Heitor Junior, right?
You know, man. Yeah.
So Becca and Asom,
Nazareth.
Yeah. We have other people, Pamela.
Maybe
Hey, Felipe, you're not gonna stay for the breaking heart hour, heartbreak hour.
Yeah, we have the breakout.
Yes, Philip.
No, not tonight, because my heart is not broken. Actually, my heart is full of love.
Let's hope he doesn't need to come to the heartbroken hour.
Yeah, guys. Today is happy hour. Happy hour. Happy. You know. So
Oh, happy
let's keep
day.
this. Let's keep this. Yeah.
I'll bring the vodka. I'll bring vodkas and do you?
I have beer here. I have.
Oh, you
I
have
know
beer.
Ipioca. You know. Let's start.
More wine
Let's
has
start.
ended.
It's crazy.
Aston
It was crazy,
was
man.
drinking a wine.
Yes, I
Yeah,
was drinking a wine,
I
but
have wine. I have wine.
my
I
wine
don't
is
have
over.
vodka. I prefer.
I am jealous of night.
Someone is drinking wine here. Someone.
Yeah.
I drink wine, but wine is something to drink with, a person.
I don't think so.
Wine alone,
Better.
not so good.
I
drink
prefer.
beer
I
a
think
lot.
so.
We
I
to
don't
drink
think so.
every day.
I don't think so. I think that wine is a beverage that you can drink, whenever you want,
Together, yes, that's it. Perfect. You got it.
I like wine, but beer.
Beer.
Beer
I
is
prefer.
Beer is nice, and probably tomorrow I'm gonna buy some cans of beer.
I
I
love
prefer
water.
beer.
Okay, guys.
Water.
First up, what the favorite alcohol drink
That's my
and why? Yes. Goes.
This is happy hour
What?
now.
Happy hour now. Yeah,
Let me.
go.
I'm going to finish.
Tracy's handling a
I'm
bottle
going
of
to.
water.
I'm
Yes.
going to
Phil,
stop.
I
Water too.
don't hear you, Phil. I don't hear.
Going to stop YouTube recording. So it's almost 3 hours of speaking in English for free.
Yeah.
So
Now that's getting funny.
yeah. So I'm going to stop the YouTube channel, the YouTube live.